Hi Warwick, time for my weekly address. First topic I want to talk about has been a hot topic the last week or two, but it's been a problem for a long time, homelessness. We're starting to get some encampments. Homeless people are going into woods, under highway overpasses and things of that nature, and they're making themselves at home. It's a challenging situation. I understand people are uncomfortable with it, but we have to be sensitive too, and there's an entire process to go through. This general law, it's the Homeless Bill of Rights, and we have to follow this law. First of all, the tents are considered personal property. We're not allowed to go into them to search, to remove the tents without permission or any of that type of thing. We had one under an overpass at 295, and that's state land. The state had to take care of it. The first thing that happens, whether state or city, is we send professionals out to offer help and guidance to these people. That's the humane thing to do. Then they give them so many days to vacate. They help them as much as they can. So we work on the problem. We go through the process. Sometimes it takes a little longer than some residents would like, but it is a problem. But we do have to be compassionate as we handle it. Another topic I'd like to tackle today is new developments and redevelopments going on in the city. We have a lot of proposed businesses wanting to come in. Some of them have hit the paper, some of them haven't. Sometimes they run into resistance from area residents. I want to explain the process here. It's not something I decide whether they can build there or whether they can't. Laws have to be applied. We have a comprehensive plan. It has to fit in with that. We have zoning laws and we have other restrictions. We don't have a right to tell a business they can't open if it conforms to all the laws. They have to go through quite a process. People are entitled to do with their property what they want as long as it conforms to the laws in the master plan. But it's not a simple matter. It's a long process. It takes months and months, sometimes years. They have to go before the planning board. They have to go before the zoning board. They have to go before the city council. Residents are given a chance to voice their opinions, their opposition, or if they like the project. So none of that. I don't get personally involved with it because I shouldn't try to influence one way or the other because that's not ethical. It wouldn't be ethical for me to do. So it goes through the process. I want to promise you the law is followed to the letter, and it always will be while I'm here. I just want to talk a little bit about COVID. It's a very complicated situation right now. We have the Delta variant. There are reports of a large number of hospitalizations. They're saying now you can get it if you're vaccinated. They're talking about booster shots. I don't know all about that. All I can deal with is what I deal with. Inside all city buildings, and this is the guidance from the state, it's what we have to do. You have to wear a mask if you're not vaccinated. We can't ask if you are or you're not. You're not required to prove it. It's the honor system. So if you're in city buildings, or actually any building in the state, you have to wear a mask if you're not vaccinated. As far as schools go, I know there's a lot of controversy going on right now. The school department is totally autonomous. They make this decision, and so far the state is allowing each district to make their own decisions. So I'm going to support whatever our school committee and their superintendent's office decides to do, because that's just the right thing to do. I'm going to support what they do. It's not my decision, so I shouldn't be criticizing it, and we're just going to see what happens with this. Little report on beach fees. It's been very successful. I mean, we've had a lot of days when the weather didn't allow us to open or there wasn't a lot of interest in going to the beach, but on nice days it has worked effectively. The 22nd is going to be the last day for beach fees. We're going to have to end it that day because on the 23rd, the kids that are doing, the workers that are doing collecting the money and lifeguards are returning to school. So that'll be it. We have no more help. And that brings us right into the next part of the report, the pool. We're still trying to get the lifeguards the necessary help. We're hoping some of the ones collecting the beach fees will be coming over and we'll be able to get back to normal hours. It's still right now the restricted hours for as long as we have to do it. Also speaking about the pool, a lot of people are asking about the therapy pool or the hot pool as some call it. That also requires extensive repairs. We didn't do it while we were doing the big pool because we just had to focus on one. The repairs are nowhere near what it costs to do the big pool. It's a lot of surface and patching and things like that. And that's underway. We're getting those bids out so we can get that open to the people that want it and need it as soon as possible. Earlier this week, I joined Police Chief Brad Connor and the rest of the Warwick Police Department for a promotion ceremony as well as a pinning ceremony. We promoted a lot of officers. We had 3 sergeants, a lieutenant, a captain, and a major. The Warwick Police Department is very well regarded in this community, and they respect you, you respect them. And that doesn't happen by accident, it happens with good leadership. And we really bolstered that leadership with these promotions last week. We also had 5 rookie officers that I swore in a couple of months ago. They've been on the job, they're training, and they were pinned by members of their family. It was a great ceremony. I was so happy to be a part of it. The police department is one of the best parts of this city, and they demonstrate it every day. That's it for this week, Warwick. I'm happy to bring this kind of information out to you. Look for, in the next week or so, my media coordinator, Liz Tufts, is worked with DPW Director Eric Earls, and we're going to explain the way our sanitation collection works. I think you're going to find it very informative. I've seen some rough cuts of it. It's very impressive. It's going to answer a lot of the questions you always ask us. I think it's going to be very helpful. Enjoy your weekend.